All right, what's up, everyone, and welcome back to episode 5 of the Darkroom podcast. My name is Nick.
And my name's Adam.
All right, so how was your week since we last spoke?
Man, it was busy. Like, I was thinking about this question, like yesterday. We usually start the podcast off like this. So I was already thinking of my answer yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, wait, what did I do this week?
Right.
Well, it's mainly because I was at work. So and it's good because I was doing good work that was fun and distracting. So it was fun. Otherwise, or other than work, I was fully consumed by the Maple Leafs in the playoffs. And if anyone is a fan of the Leafs or Montreal, you know the struggle that is happening right now. Yesterday was just like my heart can't handle that kind of stress, and the stress continues on Monday. It is what it is. But they did have those spectators, as I was talking about in last week's podcast. That game happened yesterday, Saturday. And they did have a arena full with 2,500 people in it. So, boom. There you go.
What was I going to say? I do not watch hockey, so I haven't really been keeping up with it. I mean, I did see on Six Buzz that they're going to Game 7, so I know that, and I know you were watching it because you didn't want to play video games.
Yep.
Because you're too busy watching hockey. I basically did the same stuff as last week, work and no working out again. And I played some Pong today, went swimming. My pool's freezing though. And other than that, I've got one little exciting thing.
Ooh.
Not that little. I went ahead and made a purchase.
Oh my god.
This week. Well, yeah. When did I order it? I ordered it last week and didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, also for those listening, I bought the Canon EOS R5 and a 24-70. So yeah, I ordered that last week from Henry's. Then this is a whole little process here.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't tell you. I'm not going to mention it until the podcast. Surprise you when I have it. Just boom, right? And then I realized that they actually didn't have it in stock on Henry's. So I didn't know how long I was going to have to wait. And the guys at work were like, yeah, Henry's is horrible. They take forever. And I was like, why? Right? So then I canceled the order from Henry's because Vistech had it in stock, and went and picked it up from Vistech yesterday. And here we are. And then I basically went around the house and shot everything anyone shoots when they get a new camera. Shoot the dog, shoot a person.
Yep.
This sounds horrible out of context. Yep. So that's about it. I didn't really shoot much with it yet, but I would say I like it. It's very, very good. Yeah, I need to experiment with it more before I really can give you actually good information on it.
Jeez.
But I like that I can shoot in log now for video and
Definitely.
4K. Because can't do that on my Nikon. So
you're making me think of bad financial decisions right now in my head that I can't. My god. All right. Yeah, this is a good starting point. So far, first initial impressions, how much better is it than your Nikon?
How much better? Okay. Well, just the feel, the feel. I think I said that already. Canon just feels nice. What else? Okay. It's actually a bit heavier than I expected, but that might have just been because I was mirrorless super light, because I think it's still definitely lighter than my Nikon with my 24 to 70.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just playing around with the autofocus and the like tracking, right? So I was just like recording and moving and seeing how fast it can pick up, and it was like beautiful, so fast. Whereas my Nikon, it's like can't even like track. So I just had to. So that is like beautiful, wonderful. I wanna shoot some stuff 120p and play around with the slow-mo a bit. I haven't yet. I also gotta say, I love having my viewfinder show as what the picture is gonna be, the exposure.
Right.
You can change that, obviously. Like if I was shooting in studio, that would be horrible because it's gonna be too dark. But for like any other situation where you're outside or shooting, or even without studio lights, it's freaking amazing because then you don't have to like take a shot, look, adjust from there. You just adjust while you're looking, or looking either on the through the viewfinder or on the LCD. And flip out LCD screen. I'm very glad I have that again, because I mean, like Nikon has like the tilt one, but this, you know, actually flips.
Oh yeah.
Right. So that is nice and will be helpful for when I'm shooting this.
I have that luxury right now.
Yeah. And I can see myself. Yeah. Oh my God. What else? I was going to say something else. Well, I lost my train of thought now. Shoot.
Well, sick. Oh man. Even more of a reason for us to start recording this in person. Not only are COVID numbers going down, but you got a new camera. So even more of a reason.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Heck yeah.
That's so exciting. Yeah, from my experience with the EOS R, definitely I do also like having the exposure be the exact same in the viewfinder and how it comes out. So
it's beautiful.
Yeah. I really am thinking of also making a purchase, but I definitely know I can't afford it.
Yeah. Oh, also 45 megapixels. I mean, I haven't like put it on my computer yet even to see, but like I just tried zooming in on the camera and like it's just like so sharp, and I was like, ooh, beautiful. So beautiful.
Oh man. Did you get the Canon app and everything yet?
No, I didn't.
No, you can like take the photos straight from the camera, download them on your phone. I think it does RAWs even too. Like you can download just straight RAWs onto your phone.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. I have that for my
on
Nikon, but it's kind of like garbage. I don't know how good the Canon app is, but the Nikon,
it's pretty good.
Great.
It's decent. Like on iPhone, it's weird because it uses like the camera's Wi-Fi, and then when you try and log on to the Wi-Fi, the phone notices like, oh, it doesn't actually like transmit data. I don't know. It's like not real Wi-Fi, right? Like you can't browse the internet on it. So it recognizes it as that, and it's like, do you actually want to use this network? I'm like, yes, please keep using it. And sometimes it'll disconnect, but that might just be like a first initial like setup type thing.
Right.
Once you keep using it, it starts to recognize that, oh yeah, you actually want to use it. So like I haven't really had problems with it other than like initial setups.
Right. That's good. Other thing, I now want to buy a better tripod, because even though like I know my tripod can hold this and like it's holding my Nikon right now with the 24 to 70, because this was a lot of money, I want to listen to Jeff Stevenson, shout out, our teacher, amazing teacher. He didn't even say this to me. He said this to you about getting a better tripod, but I have the same tripod as you basically. So there's another thing I am going to spend my money on at some point in the near future.
That's funny. I was also thinking of getting a new tripod because I want something a little more slim. I don't know. I have like a Manfrotto, or we have a Manfrotto right now. Yes. I don't know exactly which model. It's a chunky boy.
Yeah, it was like the cheapest one, I think.
Yeah.
Or one of them.
Yeah, it was like $60-$70, something like that. Yeah. So I was thinking of getting cut. It's so dumb. I want like a carbon fiber one, which I know like they're really good, really sturdy, really light, but they come really with a nice price tag.
Yeah. I just was looking at some on Amazon, not just carbon fiber. I just searched up tripod and was like, oh man.
Yeah. But I was mainly thinking of getting like a Peak Design one, because I think Peter McKinnon showed a couple of those on one of his videos. I just remember really liking it, and I like how slim they are. So I don't know. One day, maybe.
Yes. Will that day be today? No. I don't know when it will be for me either. Definitely also not today, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. You get your big purchase like right away. I'm still waiting like another 4 weeks away from my iMac, 3 weeks away from my iPad. Oh man.
I like don't know how I would have kept it from you if I had to wait forever. Because like even the other day when we tried to add you to the FaceTime and I was talking about the CF Express card, I didn't realize you joined. I didn't realize you joined first. And I was talking about it. And then I realized, and I was like, oh my God, I have to change the topic so neither of us like spoil it for you. Because like I could have just slipped very easily. So I was like, I don't know what I changed the topic to. God. But I was like something completely unrelated as quick as possible.
It clicked now. That's so good.
Yeah, I wasn't just talking about the CF Express for no reason again, because I mean I had talked about it with you before, but like that was because then I was actually like ready to buy it.
Oh my God, that is so good. I love it. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I had a topic from last week. Yes. Some people might remember. It was a little bit of a longer thing, and it's a never-ending debate that is just in today's world. So let me start off. How often do you break some of your equipment? And it could be anything, like your phone, computer.
I'm pretty good with this, honestly. I like can't even think of the last time I like cracked my phone screen or anything. Like I've dropped my phone. I've messed up my case a little. Especially because my case right now is like super slippery and will slide right in my pocket. So I might need to change that. But camera, I'm usually pretty good with. I don't think I've really dropped it. And I have my wristband on it, not on the Nikon now because it needs to go on this bad boy. Laptop, it's fine. Never dropped it. Almost, actually. I could think of one time where I was like, I think it was, no, it wasn't plugged in, but I think I left like the cable plugged into the laptop and it wrapped around something or something. I don't know what happened exactly, but I almost dropped it. I caught it. Otherwise, I'm pretty good. I can't think of the last time I've broken some of my equipment.
So I'm starting this conversation a little bit like MKBHD did in his like video a week and a half ago about. So he also mentioned how often can we buy something and use it however we want. And the example he gave is you buy a printer. You can print whatever. You can place it on whichever desk. You can use whatever outlet to power it, but you can't print money. Right?
That's true. Right.
It'll stop you. So the whole topic is right to repair. Have you heard of that?
No, I have not.
So it's a big debate between consumers and manufacturers. Like 20 years ago, tech was pretty easy to fix, right? You can
Mhm.
just get in there, open it, batteries, change it, whatever. But with tech getting so integrated to its hardware,
Right.
it's getting harder and harder to repair things. You'll see that with Apple, like you can't get into the MacBooks as easily anymore.
Mhm.
And you used to be able to like switch out the RAM completely. You can't do that anymore.
Right.
So the whole topic is just, why do manufacturers make it so hard to repair? And usually the answer they give is, first of all, safety.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't have to do just with like tech. It's with cars too, right? Nowadays, tech is getting way more integrated to cars. And there's certain shops that can get certified by,
Mhm.
let's say, Tesla to repair Teslas.
Right.
But usually you need to go just directly to Tesla, which is pretty bad, right? Because say you're out in the middle of nowhere and it breaks down,
Mhm.
you need to find a shop near you. And if there's no Tesla shop, then what do? Like, you have to get it towed back
Right. Right.
home,
Yeah.
wherever it is. So yeah, it's a big debate,
Yeah.
which also has no answer, because the reason a lot of the tech is getting less repairable is because the tech is getting so much better and more integrated, right?
Mhm.
Screens are curving now. And that's good for us, right? We
Yeah.
get like these huge foldable phones and all this,
Right.
but it comes with a price. Like you scratch that, and the foldable phones are like
Yeah.
super known for breaking nowadays.
Mhm.
You can't repair it.
Yeah.
You can't. You have to send that back and get a new one.
Mhm.
And there's people that don't like that. They want to be able to repair their stuff, which I understand. I think
Yeah.
I'm part of that group.
I mean, yeah, of course, I would like to, if I do break my stuff, I'd like to have it repaired as well.
Exactly.
Um, but even in some cases, I think it's just so they can make more money as well. Like if you look at Apple now not being able to change RAM and whatever else you want, like you used to be able to in like the Mac Minis or the MacBooks, then you have to pay more to get whatever 16 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs, whatever you want. Because before it was way cheaper to just go buy the RAM yourself, take the back off, and pop it in.
Right. But so that's your argument for
Mm-hmm.
being able to repair. But on Apple's side, they can say, "Hey, we made your laptop thinner and lighter and easier to take around everywhere."
That's true. That's also
Right?
true.
So it's
Yeah.
like, where's that cutoff where it's like, there's still some advancement in technology, but it's still sort of repairable.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think there's a better line than nowadays, what we have like nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like I want stuff to advance.
Yeah.
And if that means one day we'll have a slab of stainless steel and glass just glued together as an iPhone with no ports, just using wireless charging, I don't know if I want that.
That's fair.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like super cool that they can actually do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So I also kind of forgot to mention that it's not just Apple doing this kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Samsung definitely does it too. And they have, actually, let me restart that. They have, for parts, there's certified Apple like technicians. I'm sure you've seen, like little shops, they got like stickers on the windows saying, yeah, we're
Yeah.
certified to fix Apple stuff.
Yes.
And there's a lot of rules around that for some reason that I don't think I agree with, because if you're a certified technician,
Mm-hmm.
you can only buy parts like from Apple. You can't go to directly the manufacturer, say of the displays, and buy them from them. because Apple has a contract with the manufacturer saying
Right.
you can't sell it to anyone but me, the Apple.
Of course.
That's like, why do that? Why take that away when regular, like, changing a screen isn't that hard. I can understand with like some other stuff, like motherboards, obviously, like, you probably want to keep that stuff kind of secret.
Yeah.
But with batteries and screens, like, let the people buy them. It's not, come on.
Yeah, let's start the movement. Let the people buy the batteries.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make a sign for next week.
We need pitchforks and
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah, I mean it does seem a little much, but they just like to make things difficult, honestly.
Yeah. Plus, like, the other thing is, I don't know if you remember or if you know of iFixit. It was a YouTube channel, or it still is a YouTube channel.
No, I don't think so.
They always like take apart a bunch of different devices. They take X-rays of them, and they just figure out what's in it. And then at the end, they give it a repairability score. Apple's devices always got like 2 or 3 out of 10 on that score. And eventually, it turned out that they lost their deal with Apple. They used to just receive like test devices so that they can take them apart. But because they always gave Apple a bad rep, they lost that completely. Now they have to buy their own devices and repair or take them apart themselves.
Oh, that's so much worse for their bank account, at least.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't know.
That's kind of understandable as well, because if I was Apple, like if I was in that position, you wouldn't really want to be sending this out to someone who's just saying, yeah, no, this is garbage, can't repair it, don't bother.
Yeah, I know. But like, man, competition is supposed to benefit the consumer always, right? And if your competition can do it, like, it usually is that Apple just brings it in to their own ecosystem. If Samsung's doing it, usually Apple does it later. But with this, like, repairability hasn't happened yet.
No. I mean, it's also just that, like, how many people just like love Apple? It doesn't matter if they're not making huge improvements. Some people are just like, new iPhone comes out, I gotta get it. New, like, whatever, new iPad comes out, I gotta get it. New MacBook, like, they're just like following Apple no matter what. And that's like a big thing. If someone has an Android nowadays, it's like, I don't actually care, but like, I know I've seen that in the past where I've probably made those jokes in the past too, where it's like, now I don't really think it matters. But even me, I like my iPhone. And I just stick with it, even if there's other companies doing better stuff. Like, I just am comfortable with the iPhone, and then it's that, like, being comfortable with it too.
And what Apple does too is they've got their whole ecosystem. It's like, once you have an iPhone, you got to get an iMac.
Yep.
And then once you have those two, you got to get an Apple TV, and then you got to get an Apple Watch. And then you're stuck. You're stuck. Because once you want to get rid of your iMac, then you're like, oh shoot, I had my iMessages come on my iMac. I can't do that on a PC. Oh man, now I can't get rid of my iMac. I got to get a new iMac. Right?
Yep.
So I feel like there's room to work on this. And the more people that bring light onto repairability and right to repair, the better. MKBHD, he also like risked his channel because he also gets those test devices earlier than everyone else. And speaking out about it is definitely a big risk.
Yeah.
We don't have anything to risk. We don't get any test devices yet. So
the only place for us to go from here is up.
Exactly. So we're good. We got no shade on Apple just yet.
Exactly. That means we got no chill for now, at least.
Mm-hmm.
We might get a little more chill. We'll see.
Yeah. I think that's all I had. That, of course, it's a much deeper conversation
Mhm.
and a much larger debate than we could possibly put into like a 30-minute show. But I'm sure this topic is going to pop up in the coming weeks and years as just tech starts to evolve
Yeah,
more and
for
more.
sure. Yeah, it definitely will. I mean, that's about all I had too. I was just really hoping to get this camera before this week so
Mm-hmm.
that I could talk about that and then leave any other topics for another day. So I'm also good for today.
All right. Well, actually, we forgot to mention it's been a month that we've been doing the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. It's a
Thanks.
good milestone.
Yes. And thank you to the little viewers we do have at the moment.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thank you. You specifically, right there.
Keep up the support. Keep up the good work.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and flick that bell.
Flick it.